Yo, what's good, y'all? Back with another one. I'm here to make my full prediction about who's going to win the NBA Finals and who's going to win the championship between the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs' pathway to winning the championship is they're going to have to slow down Jalen Brunson, because they're going to have to, be physical with Jalen Brunson and know how to beat him to his spots and know where he's going to get his shots off at, because that's the one thing about, you got to guard Jalen Brunson. You got to be able to beat him to his spots. And honestly, it's not too many teams that's been capable of ever doing that to him. But the Spurs do present a unique challenge, because you got Stephon Castle, you got Devin Vassell, you got De'Aaron Fox, you got Dylan Harper. All of them is 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", and 6'6" and up. The Spurs got some big ass wings. I love the size of the Spurs wings. And the longer that series went with Oklahoma City, you saw the size of the Spurs wings be an issue for the Thunder, and they started to push them around and bully them, because the Thunder have good wings, but they're small. They're on the smaller, quicker side. The Spurs started using their size, but that's the one thing that the New York Knicks have the advantage on the wings, because the Knicks are bigger and stronger on the wings than the Oklahoma City Thunder. So I'm not sure if the Spurs are going to be able to push the Knicks wings around like they did Oklahoma City's. But the thing is, though, Jalen Brunson is not better than SGA as an overall player, but I just think that he knows how to attack bigger, longer, stronger defenders than SGA, because SGA is more of a mid-range to in the paint player, and that's where the Spurs' strength is at. They like playing physical on-ball defense, and they also love defending the paint. That's where the Spurs can stop you at. But as far as Jalen Brunson is concerned, Jalen Brunson's pull-up shooting is the difference, in my opinion. Why I think it's going to be a little bit tougher matchup for the Spurs defending him than it was SGA. And a lot of the series, the Spurs dared the Thunder to beat them from the three-point line, because yes, the Thunder have some solid shooters, but they don't have consistent shooting. You feel what I'm saying? That was the only real issue that the Thunder had this year. Their three-point shooting came and went sometimes. That's why they worked the paint area and got to the foul line. The Knicks don't have that issue, because the Knicks are a phenomenal three-point shooting team. Absolute phenomenal three-point shooting team. Yes, three-point shooting comes and goes, but the Knicks have snipers all over their roster outside of Mitchell Robinson. Everybody can shoot threes. That's in the rotation. But to me, the two biggest X factors for both teams, Stephon Castle is going to be the biggest X factor for the Spurs, because his three-point shot was great in the first two rounds, but it fell off a little bit in the Western Conference Finals. He shot 27%. And then for the Knicks, it's Karl-Anthony Towns is the biggest X factor for the Knicks. Whoever's second best player steps up to the plate, in my opinion, is going to win this finals. But like I told one of my homeboys, the real biggest X factor, in my opinion, because Victor Wembanyama and Jalen Brunson is going to cancel each other out, because they're both great, phenomenally great players. So they're going to get theirs. What's going to win this series is whose wings play better out of the Knicks wings and the Spurs wings, because like I said earlier, OG Anunoby Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart are bigger and physically stronger wings than what Oklahoma City possesses with the Spurs. That's why I said the Spurs are going to have their hands full defending the New York Knicks wings. But truth be told, man, this series is going to be fucking great. Like, we couldn't ask for a better fucking series. But as far as who I think is going to win the entire series, I might be biased, but I think the New York Knicks are going to win this series in 6 games. Because truth be told, the pressure is really on the Knicks to win the championship right now, because we know the Spurs are going to be great for the future. They're going to win multiple championships while Wemby is in a Spurs uniform, and while they have Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle and all these other fucking phenomenal pieces that they have. But I feel like it's the Knicks' time to win a championship. So I got the Knicks winning this series in 6 games, and I got Jalen Brunson winning Finals MVP with an outside chance for Karl-Anthony Towns to win MVP, because I think there's a distinct possibility that Cat can average a triple-double or a near triple-double in this series because of his ability to be a hub and to be able to pass from the top of the key and make plays, along with getting a double-double. But I'm expecting a great fucking series. But the first 2 games are going to tell a lot. If the Knicks can get a split in San Antonio, I think they'll be in good shape. But y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.